There is a Hume merchant that looks like he's being surrounded by 3 orcs, that he is cowering for his life, saying, "Ah!" And the orcs are effectively trashing and stealing his stuff.
Moogle friend, if you have some more of that magic, could you help me with this chocobo? It's on.
I'm working on it, Kupo.
It's bleeding out. I need your help.
The automaton, like faces you, Dave, and starts shaking itself wildly, and then points off towards the bridge, where where you see 2 orcish grapplers hurling this way.
Five adventurers in Vana'diel. When the lives of so many intersect, that is where the magic happens. Through the system of Pathfinder 1st Edition and the resources of the Final Fantasy D20 website, I present to you a tabletop role-playing game set in the world of Final Fantasy XI.
We open up on a bright, sunny day in southern Sandoria. The town is bustling back and forth. You see merchants, you see adventurers moving to and from. The auction house is exploding with people who are shouting numbers, finding items, and moving their day along very quickly. Up the street at Hellbort's Blades, a small goblin makes his way down the street, generally unnoticed. The ring of a bell sounds off as a wooden door opens and the small goblin enters into a shop. Dave, do you want to describe Davidic's Mega Peepers?
You see the quintessential goblin, mask and all, just looking around quite confused as a small automaton is falling behind him, quite excitedly, kind of like cheering on behind him. And every couple seconds, he just kind of snaps his fingers once, just looking around, just eagerly awaiting something to approach, and nothing usually ever comes.
Does your puppet talk?
I don't think it's allowed to, no.
Okay. Your puppet sort of just dangles around with its weaponry attached to it as you walk around Hellbort's Blades, snapping your fingers. Something catches your eye as you see a small gill coin in between the wooden floorboards, knocking back and forth, trying to make its way directly into your hand. It's making sort of this ringing sound as it is sort of trying to find its way to you. When all of a sudden, from up some stairs, some wooden stairs, you hear a woman say, "You again? This is the 3rd time this week. Get out!"
No, it's mine. It's free. It's coming. Mushroom, catch it, mushroom.
She starts making her way down the stairs with a broom, brandishing it as if to force you out. Is there anything you're gonna do to try to get this coin before she comes rushing at you?
I just keep snapping my fingers.
Jingly shines, come to mine.
Give me a roll. Give me hold on, I need to go to the skill list. Give me a profession roll.
18.
With the most powerful snap you've ever mustered, that coin rips through the wooden floorboards into your hand as the puppet throws its arms up and immediately starts running for the door.
It's go time, boys.
Just book it.
You book it out into the busy street of Sandoria as you hear the door slam behind you, but then immediately reopen as the woman said, "And don't let me catch you here for a 4th time." And then she slams the door. You get 1 gill coin, 1 jingly shine. As you leave, you see 2 elven having a discussion over by a tree nearby. And They're not being quiet, but they are sort of having a private conversation. You can overhear them talking. You hear one of them go, "Have you heard the new rumor?" The other one looks at him and goes, "What rumor?" "Apparently, some adventurer had found a haunted chest in King Remper's tomb." The second one, with a disbelieving look in his face, goes, "Haunted? People dig up all manner of chests. Yes, yes, but this one, apparently it's special. The adventurer had found it inlaid with gemstones banded in gold. As he tells it, a large, terrifying creature just scared the hell out of him, and he ran for his life. Didn't even get a chance to look inside." The second one goes, "Crusted in gems, banded in gold. Well, that does sound different from old chests found there." They go on to start talking about their day and other extremely less relevant things, as the thought of finding some wondrous chest sort of fills your head. You get the sense this might be something to bring up with your adventuring party, to whom you share a link shell with. So, mechanically, not only do link shells serve a purpose of being able to talk to a lot of different people, they are also how you would effectively handle a/tell or private channels in this. Yeah, I think it would be spoken out loud coming from the Peril itself. So you hold it up to your ear and it will kind of catch everything. You know, it would function that way as well. You can have private conversations over a link shell if you share the same shell.
I'll pull up my link pearl and I'll say into it, like, to the general group, I guess.
Any sneaky takers here? I need a sneaky taker.
You get a few voices that come over that just, like, not familiar with goblin speak, being new adventurers, just going, "What does sneaky takers mean?"
I think he wants us to pick some pockets.
I need a non-addled brain sneaky taker, please.
Oh, well then I'm out.
Meet me in the alley, sneaky taker.
I ignore that statement.
I'll go over the pearl and I'll...
Quetch, I got a real opportunity this time, I swear.
Real opportunity like the last time.
Definitely better than the last time.
I spent 8 hours slaughtering rabbits with you, and we got nothing.
We got
Supposedly there was a
food.
charm in it for me, but no.
Quetch, one more time, I swear.
One last job.
I'm not doing anything, so I'll come.
You're the best sneaky taker I know.
Yeah.
We will flash over to Quetch. In Port Sandoria, an airship pulls out as it flies off in the distance. We see, sort of walking down towards the auction house, a male Mithra. Do you want to do any kind of introduction, Quetch?
I'm looking around, trying to kind of get an idea of, what is Sandoria looking like today?
So, as you're looking around, you get this call on the Pearl. You have this discussion with David X Megapeepers, someone who it sounds like you have a history with. He basically invites you to a job.
Yeah, I was trying to get him come like the normal alley I run to hide him. Right below Lion Springs, yeah.
So he's invited you to come meet him for a job over at the Lion Springs Tavern, effectively. Or adjacent to it, it sounds
Adjacent
like.
to it.
Before you are able to go to meet him, you're in Port Sandoria waiting for a pickup of some medicinal goods. Something that you have pooled some gil together resource-wise to pick up. You need to head off to Regine's Magic Mart.
So I basically, I look around, realize it should be right around the right time. The airship just came in, so I go to the Magic Mart, where I'm used to going.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. You make your way to the Magic Mart. It is just down the way from the auction house. As you get in there, you're meted by an elven woman who is standing next to another elven woman. It looks like they're basically sorting scrolls. The second one looks like they are using different alchemical devices in order to brew potions and other things of that nature. The woman near the sort of alchemical tubes, she's free to take a customer.
well, I'll go up to her and say, hello, has the shipment come in today?
She goes, well, that depends on when you put an order in. Do you have your order slip on you?
Sure, yes, right here.
So as you say right here, you go around for your pockets and everything, and you realize you don't have the slip on you.
Oh, geez, I must have left it somewhere. I mean, you know what I usually look for. Let me tell you the ingredients, and then I just ramble off the things that I'm usually shopping for on this, type of day.
Oh, great. So I'm going to ask for a roll here. Give me craft alchemy.
Roll.
You rolled a 10.
Thank you.
She looks at you. She goes, okay. I got it. She goes through what looks like a bunch of slips and says, Quetch, give me 1 second. And she walks to the back and starts putting stuff together for you. At the same time, you sort of look over your shoulder behind as you see someone that you know sort of pass by the door. Cam, would you like to intro?
All right, you see strolling by, very cocky, I would say. A very handsome elven gentleman, young, probably mid-early 20s, extremely expensive-looking clothing, but looks exactly like Coltada, basically, from 11.
Cam, you also notice Quetch, and Quetch, you're sort of in this job with David Dix, and you think to yourself, maybe we could use some more numbers.
Okay. Kamishi, hello, good to see you again.
Good to see you. I'm sorry, what was your name again? Ah, that's right, Quetch. I mean, you are the only Mel Mithra around, but,
Kind of hard to
sorry,
mistake.
I don't remember men's names.
Figures. Anyway, what are you up to? Where are you going?
I was about to head to the local tavern once again to regale tales of my former exploits.
How would you like to go for another exploit? I've got a friend he's got something up his sleeve, but while he tends to sometimes be a little dramatic, occasionally he comes up with good adventures. Would you like to come?
I would love to. I know men of your talents could use quite the help like mine.
So as he finishes saying that, and as you're processing how to take it, you hear someone say, Quetch, your order is ready. I have what you ordered with us.
Okay, great. Let me get you some gil.
You walk over, you exchange gil. She hands you sort of a satchel with, like a brown satchel with a whole bunch of items inside. You end up walking away with 3 potions, 2 antidotes, 1 eye drops, and a brave potion. So potions heal you. Antidotes remove poison. Eye drops remove blind. Brave potion gives you +1 damage for 1 minute. Cam and Quetch, you two, after finishing up your business there, start heading toward to meet David X. So Rookie, what are you doing over near there?
I'm probably complaining about the fact that I can't get a goddamn skill up. Yeah, I'm complaining to the guild master, being like, "What the heck is this shit?" Kupo.
The guildmaster sort of looks at you. It looks like he's very, very busy trying to organize like shipments of like new materials that has come in. He looks at you and goes, yeah, no, smithing and crafting, they're just not for everybody. Sometimes you just should give up and stop.
What the heck? You're supposed to inspire me to do better, Kupo.
He looks over at you with a deadpan look in his face, and he goes, look, this is a busy day. Give me a smithing roll real quick.
18.
That's pretty good. He looks at you, he goes, look, this is a busy day. You're over here crafting with copper, and while I respect that, and respect the fact that your synthing is resulting in successes, you're never going to get anywhere if you're using those weak materials. If you want to really make it as a smither, you need to up your game, and you need to find better metals to be working with.
Ooh, better metals, Kupo.
As he says that, the call over the link shell that you share with everybody else comes in, and you hear this conversation about a job. And the idea of adventuring and going and possibly finding new materials strikes an interest in you, to the point where you think to yourself it might be worth going and meeting Quetch and Davidix to see where this leads.
I reach out through the link shell and be like, where can I find me some good quality metals to smith? And kind of poke David X going, hey, I heard you got something going on. Maybe I can find some good metals there.
Yes.
I poke Quetch going, do you know of a good place to find good metals, Kupo?
Listen, I don't know where we're gonna be headed, but if you come with us, maybe we can find something for you.
Ooh, Kupo.
I'm looking for more people because I honestly can't take too much of David X at one shot.
I'm sure I can be of help, Kupo.
With that, Rookie the Moogle starts making his way over to the meeting spot as well. J-Ray, what are you up to?
I'm actually standing in front of the castle in Sandoria, being the first time in Sandoria, just admiring the architecture, the beauty of the walls and everything that Sandoria basically offers. Upon seeing J-Ray, you immediately see that he's fully clothed, obviously, being a Galka in a public city. There's only 3 items on him that actually stand out. And it's his armored coat, his shield, light steel, as well as the longsword. And those 3 are the only 3 items that were actually passed down to him from his father. Everything else looks ragged, torn, basically just kind of where he's been growing up wearing this clothing for an extended period of time. But those 3 items seem to be almost family handed down. They seem like he actually has care and passion towards those 3 items. But he's admiring the architecture, just kind of looking around, kind of a wide-eyed Galka in Sandoria for the first time.
So, as you're looking at the architecture, one of the priests of the cathedral comes by and says, "Is this your first time in Sandoria?"
Yeah, it's definitely my first time in Sandor. I've heard good things about the nation. Just seeing this castle is different than the stories that were told by my father.
That is awfully keen insight for a Galkan. I think you could benefit heavily from meeting with some of the guard who work at the chateau. They often have a procession that comes around. The next one is going to be tomorrow if you will find yourself here in the parade ground.
Procession. What do you break that word down? That's a very big word for me. Can you explain what that means?
He immediately puts his hand in his face and it lets out like a long sigh. He says, a number of guard will be coming out of the castle, adorned in their armor, making a show of Sandorian strength within the parade ground.
That sounds very nice, because if the walls that don't move can be that amazing to me, I'd love to be able to see the guard. I'm really big about the protection that you have within your city, and I'd like to see the people that maintain that.
He goes, well, this time tomorrow, be in the parade ground then. It was lovely speaking with you. And he starts walking off. As you're having the conversation with that person, you are overhearing sort of some of the stuff that's happening in the link shell. As you do, you watch a Moogle like flutter past, going towards southern Sandoria. As you sort of shrug, Kamishi and Quetch start to move on as well, as if there's some sort of mission or task going on. That, if interested, it seems like your services could probably provide some aid to them. So do you start making your way to meet up with them at the spot?
I start following from a distance, but not a major distance. Kind of a short one, so if they notice me, great, it'll initiate conversation. But if they don't notice me, then I can just kind of be a lurker to make sure things go according and rightful for this beautiful country that I've entered.
We cut to southern Sandoria outside the Lion Spring Tavern, where a Moogle, a Goblin, a Mithra, and a Elven have sort of gathered together and have begun discussing things. Cam and Quetch, you guys just immediately eyeball this impossible to miss Galka off to the side that almost looks like he's making himself busy, but is like eyeing down like the squad.
Is that J-Ray? J-Ray, you said you finally made it to Sandoria. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, it's. I just
see
wanted
you
to
over
make.
there. I see you. Hi,
Yeah,
hello.
it's kind of hard for me to hide, but at the same time, I thought I'd
You're
not impose
hiding.
myself. I don't want to impose myself upon because you guys looked busy.
These
But
are
at the
Link
same
Show
time, you look.
members, sir. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. So
Oh, this is amazing in this fine city. Even a Galka can make it.
that goes over Ray's head completely. Misses that insult.
I put my hand on J-Ray's shoulder and I'm like, don't worry about him. Welcome,
Worry about
welcome, brother.
what? Oh,
So with the squad together, Dave, you were rudely interrupted in the middle of you discussing your plans.
Just tell me, is this about Gil?
Yes, it's about Gil.
Will there be enough for everyone?
Yes, there'll be enough for everyone.
Could you tell us more?
Do you actually want to know more information, or are we just all on board here?
Well, it just
is
feels
it
like-
illegal?
Thank you.
Well, you see, King Rampier's tomb is overrun by goblins. Now, not them are as freshly and beautiful-faced as I am, but we go to King Rampier's tomb, we fuddle about, we find some chests, we all come out a bit wealthier. Simple job.
You're not. I need no material wealth. I'm just in this for the fun and the adventure of helping you fledglings out.
I'll take his shinies, Kupo.
Yeah, I say we split it 5 ways.
J-Ray, you immediately there's more to this. He's obviously not providing everything that he maybe knows. I would say probably not maliciously, but there's probably some more underneath here.
Sir, I literally just got here, and I'm not looking to be able to cause any kind of troubles, concerns, or issues. I'm going to be meeting guards tomorrow to be able to check out the procedures that they run. I want to be able to have a kind of a good standing with this nation, but this is seemingly shady, unethical. There's something here that is. Can you give me more information? Because I do not want to actually see the guards from behind bars. I'd like to see them while outside tomorrow.
Oh no, the tomb is always explored by adventurers and kept clean. We're just
Kept
doing a
clean.
service to the town.
So we're actually cleaning up problems and issues. We're making it better for everyone, is what you're telling me.
Yes, the guard be very happy with you.
I haven't ran too much with you on here, but I haven't heard too many problems. I think I'm okay, but if something kind of goes sideways, I'm going to be the first one to speak up about it.
Let me ask you this: is there anything you actively withhold from them from what you overheard?
Can you go over real quick what I overheard? Because I feel like I misunderstood.
You heard
On the chest.
that there's a haunted chest inlaid with gems and banded in gold.
I'm gonna be honest. I heard the gold part, and I, as a person, didn't hear the haunted part at all. So I'm telling the truth.
And you know that is not like any kind of chest that is sort of dug up at KRT, right? That's normally KRT is like old dusty chests from way back when that place was used as like a fort.
I walk up to J-Ray and give him a slap on the back. Don't worry, my fine Galkan friend. Where there's adventures to be had, adventurers must go. That's the end of it.
He nods and gives a halfway smile, still worrisome.
After you all have gained Signet, you head off to East Ron to make your way over to King Rampier's tomb. You make your way into the beautiful forests of Ronfaure. You watch all kinds of local wildlife sort of teeter to and fro, worms sort of coming up and out of the ground. You see rabbits just speedily running by. Some adventurers sort of hunting these things for goods or meat or various other reasons. As you follow the river down south towards King Rampier's tomb, about 30 minutes to an hour go by as you're coming up on some of the ruins that lead into the stone ruins that lead into the tomb itself, when you hear a loud scream, followed by the sound of loud metal and wood banging together.
Sounds like someone's
So-
having fun today.
Let us join the party, my friends.
Is this some kind of combat? What is this?
Who needs my help?
And my axe, Kupo.
You see off to the distance a wagon with 2 chocobos, which are large geese. There is a Hume merchant that looks like he's being surrounded by 3 orcs. That he is cowering for his life, saying, "Ah!" And the orcs are effectively trashing and stealing his stuff. Are we prepping for combat?
J-Ray is, regardless of anybody else. He's
Diving
Right.
headfirst into adventure.
uh-huh.
All right, everybody roll me initiative.
Natural 1, first one of the campaign.
I know what my first action's gonna be.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon my mage robes.
Okay, so that provides you +4 AC. So I believe that's just a standard action. So you also have a move
Nope.
action if you'd like to move.
That's a full round action.
It's a full round action. Oh yeah, every summoning spell is, isn't it?
Yeah,
So you-
summoning. Let's see.
You can still move 5 feet if you'd like to.
Okay. You said each tile is 5 feet?
Move 1 tile.
Okay. Can I occupy the same space as somebody else?
No. Not unless you're tiny.
I'm small.
No. So you'd have to be tiny. So like your carbuncle can, but you can't. Quetch's turn. So Quetch, you have a speed of 30.
Okay. I immediately notice that one of the chocobos is down, and I
one of
head
the-
over there to check on it. So I have like profession as stable hand. I have
So here's what I'll take. I'll take profession, stable hand, heal, or handle animals. You immediately notice the chocobo is down. You run over to it and you see large gash wounds in its side, as if it's been sort of hit by the axe of these 2 orcish fodder. It looks like this creature could be stabilized with either some healing magic or a heal check, a heal check with a DC of 13, both of which will require a full turn to do. I don't know if I went over this. So in combat, every character has a standard action, a move action, and a swift action. Move is pretty clear. It's to get from point A to point B. There's some abilities that use move actions. Swift action is what it is. It's, certain things will specify that it uses a swift action. It's meant to be like a small thing you do on your turn, whether it's like drop an item or various things like that. Standard action is your big thing. It's you hit a thing, it's you charge a thing, you do a double move using your standard action. Some things will do what's called a full round action, which is what Ruki did, which takes your move and your standard action to do. So J-Ray, what do you want to do?
Let's go halfway and try to pull some threat.
Nice. So being a little bit further away, I need a little bit of a better roll, but go ahead and do an intimidate roll for me.
With a +6. I rolled a 2 + 6.
You can also do a sense motive to see if you can make it better as your swift action, which you're not using this round either. So go ahead and do a sense motive as well. Oh my god. Not only do you fail to antagonize them, you're not even sure what they're really up to. Who knows? It could be good.
They could be wheeling and
They're
dealing with this
helping! They're
vendor.
helping!
They could be helping this poor man repair his wagon.
Awesome.
Carbuncle is up next. What would you like to do with Carbuncle?
They could probably hang out here. Can't really do anything right now, so.
So Carbuncle's gonna chill. We move on to Orc Warrior 1. This guy, it takes a moment to look at Quetch, then immediately takes a swing at the Chocobo. And actually glancing off the Chocobo, it just misses. The second Orc Warrior is gonna move a little bit over that way and take an attack roll at the Hume and miss the Hume. All right, I need a new dice roller. This Orc over here is gonna move this way, and it's going to cast a spell at J-Ray. He's gonna cast fire. He tries to blast you with some fire. You just barely manage to dodge out of the way of it, or push it off with your shield.
You'd have to do better than that.
Kamisha, you're up.
Well, it looks like they're beginning to have their fun. I should join them. And I'll run ahead and get as close as I can to the middle of everyone. I think it's everyone that I consider an ally. Let me
It's
double check.
everybody you consider an ally, yeah.
Yeah, so the Chocobos and the merchant fellow too.
Correct. I don't think the down chocobo gets it, but the merchant and the live chocobo gets it.
I'll do chaos roll. Right,
Give
so
that chocobo
is
some damage.
do just a flat 1 damage increase.
All right, David
So
X,
that-
let's go.
Yeah, he's gonna move out, and I'm gonna fall right behind him.
Okay,
That's the end of my turn.
perfect. End of the turn, the chocobo that is up is going to take an attack. Got him. Rookie, you're up.
I can shoot, right? I can combat.
Yeah, I think your staff is your staff I think has a range of 30.
Yeah. I take my power staff and I shoot him,
Pew.
15 versus touch is a hit.
and 6 damage.
It is literally on its last leg. After that,
I immediately shout, Moogle friend, if you have some more of that magic, could you help me with this chocobo? It's on.
I'm working on
it's,
it, Kupo.
It's bleeding out. I need your help. I then use my move action to get, I guess, next to the other chocobo. Would there be an advantage to me being there as opposed to next to the chocobo? I'm still not quite sure.
so there's actually a huge advantage for you to be behind it because you would be flanking with the chocobo.
That gives me sneak attack.
That gives you sneak attack.
Yeah. It's a little dangerous here, but maybe the rest of the party can get in and start helping.
So yeah, so you rolled a 2 plus 3, so you got a 5. You do get a natural bonus to hit when you're flanking a creature. It's not enough.
Okay.
And unfortunately, your dagger just sort of slides off the hide armor he has draped over him.
Okay, so basically just like early Thief in 11.
You're
Oh,
just so
that's-
worried about that Chocobo that's bleeding out.
Should have definitely equipped hand to hand.
It was worth it just to flank with the chocobo, I'll be honest with you.
I will just get right beside the orc that is actually fighting the chocobo.
Do you want to try to swing at him?
Yes, straight up swing. Oh, right there with you, question.
Oh my gosh, guys, that's a nat 1. I'm going to be nice and not be punishing on a d20 for your first combat, or on a nat 1.
I can see what you're talking about on this side armor there, Quetch.
Carabuncle's gonna go all up in the Mesmerizer's grill
Okay.
and claw.
Keep in mind it has to be actually inside of its
Yes, inside
It's
of its tile.
tile. Yeah, because it's tiny. And it only has a reach of 2.5 feet. Your carbuncle rips into this orc. It is dead.
Is it going to be a meme that Carbuncle's like the bunny from
Pretty much.
Python?
I mean,
Yeah.
only the chocobo and carbuncle have dealt damage so far, so.
Squeeze me, Kupo.
Oh,
Go ahead and give me anybody who's trained a perception roll. So sorry, who rolled really high?
The
automaton.
automaton.
Okay.
If it helps, second place was Quetch with -1. It was 15 and 14.
The automaton like faces you, Dave, and
Mhm.
starts shaking itself wildly, and then points off towards the bridge, where you
Okay.
where you see 2 orcish grapplers hurling this way.
And cooking a shark.
There's also
there's
shark
sharks
in the water.
Water. Yeah.
They have 40 move and they dashed. So
I love how you can see Ruki floating back and forth in the background.
they got a better butt than I do.
They're thick with 2 C's.
That's
Oh my god,
detailed.
they are thick. Dave, zoom in on that.
I'm trying
Uh,
to. I'm trying to.
Do they have
Orc
the move
warrior's
clap?
turn. Because you two pose such non-threats to this orc, and the
God
chocobo actually
damn.
did damage to him, it's gonna try to hit the chocobo again for 8 points of damage.
Oh, damn.
The chocobo starts heavily bleeding, but it is still standing. The second orc warrior takes a swing at Quetch. 14 versus your AC. What is your AC?
My AC is 15.
So it barely glances past as you manage to dodge out of the way.
It is okay to have the jitters on one of your first adventures like this. I didn't want to outshine anyone today, but let me show you how it's done. Natural 19. Dang, almost a crit.
Nice. You hit. So how much damage?
4 damage.
4 damage. You put a bullet right into his side. You and the Chocobo have successfully dealt damage to this guy. David.
Do I feel as though that my party is being competently handling these last two? I do. I'm going to start running towards the next two. It's the end of my turn.
Okay. You did both of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rookie, you're up.
I'm going to attack. Hiya!
You critted. Okay, so the way crits work in this game, when you roll either a natural 20 or you roll the numbers that are in your crit range, so like some weapons are 19 to 20, you basically have to roll a second attack roll to hit a monster again to confirm whether or not you actually get a crit. Rookie's second attack does not confirm a critical, which basically just means that he deals normal damage. He doesn't actually get his crit. So 2 damage, so 3 damage. Against this guy, he is heavily bleeding out, still standing barely.
Yeah, no, I'm ready to finish off this orc. I'm gonna just stay where I am, and I'm gonna throw in a dual wield hit.
The first was a crit for 0 damage.
What?
But he gets +1. He gets +1.
Why does he get? Oh, he does.
Chaos roll.
He does get chaos roll because you rolled a 1, and your attack has an inherent -1 damage. The 1 damage does actually finish this orc.
Ah!
Oh, what about his sneak attack damage though?
Oh, you get sneak attack damage too. Nice. So an extra 3 damage. So yes, it is extra dead. So that was the first swing to kill this guy. The second swing against the guy next to you that misses.
Well done, Quooch.
Oh no.
I just roll my eyes.
J-Ray, you're up.
First question. I actually, one of my languages is Orc. Have I heard them say it at all in communication between each other here or anything else?
Any communication that they've been saying has basically boiled down to, we want to take his goods. Let's kill all of these people.
Okay.
They haven't expressed anything outside of that. It doesn't seem like they have it sort of all together. Like, they're not super experienced. They're just like some orcs that found a dude and are trying to fight it. You can talk with them if you want, but that's sort of just all you've gotten from their conversation.
I'm going to stand on top of the corpse that Quetch just killed.
Yep.
And I'm going to swing at the one right beside him. Oh, there we go.
So that does a whole friggin' bunch of damage. You just clean one-shot him.
Takes me a minute to get warmed up. I appreciate the patience, boys.
That was a beautiful swing, Joy Roy.
Oh, where did that one come from, J-Ray? Very nice.
Even a blind hog finds its slop.
You see the Hugh Merchant go, whew, well, I'm glad that's over. Knowing full well that there's 2 more barreling at you guys. So a full round of combat is 6 seconds. So like, think of it in terms of like everything that you're doing is a 6-second period of time. Carbuncle, you're up.
I move to the chocobo, and I'm gonna try and heal it.
10 is not enough to heal these wounds, unfortunately. They are very grave. And it looks like the chocobo is fighting for its life. Pirates / orcish grapplers, which is what I said they were the whole time. Oh yeah, they're making a charge attack right at the automaton. So this one runs at your automaton, makes a charging attack. 18 versus AC.
Oh, that'll hit.
4 points of damage. This guy's gonna take a swing at you, Dave.
Okay.
16 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Dealing you 5 points of damage.
That'll hurt.
Cam, you're up.
You're not my ugly goblin friend. I'll save you. I'll move within 20 of one of the orcs. Take aim and shoot.
Your shot, you maybe stumble over yourself. The shot gets fired right above its right shoulder.
That scare you beasts.
I'm gonna have my robot go behind.
Yep, provide you with flank.
Robot will attack first. 9.
9 is a miss.
And then I'm gonna punch this boy twice. 13 and a crit.
Your first attack wouldn't have hit, except because of flanking, you get a +2 to your attack roll.
Oh, nice.
15 is enough to hit it. So you hit it with both. You do not confirm the crit. So you dealt it 8 points of damage,
Nice.
which does bloody it and put it on its last leg.
I am gonna use Mandragora's photosynthesis. It hits everybody.
And that
Every-
provides everybody with what?
Fast healing 1 for 11 rounds.
So fast healing 1 is region 1. So basically at the start of your turn, you heal 1 HP. And because it's for 11 rounds, it's basically equates to 11 HP, which will automatically stabilize the chocobo on its turn.
Moogle friend, I see you two are a friend of animals. Thank you.
You're welcome, Poopo.
I would like to take an attack at the weak orc with just a 1
Yep.
dagger. 14.
14 is just shy of
Okay.
getting through. Its natural roughness of its armor doesn't let you through. J-Ray, you were up.
I want to attempt to mount the chocobo in front of me.
Give me a handle animal roll. Also keep in mind it is attached to the cart.
Oh.
He's gonna ride
That's
away with the cart.
The chocobo is so wounded, you're not able to sort of get it on your side. It's sort of nursing its own wounds.
J-Ray, sir, please leave it alone.
Since that's my first action and it obviously did not like me hopping on it, can I go ahead and use an intimidate for one of those to be able to prevent one of my teammates from getting hit?
You are able to intimidate this one. It sort of sets its sights directly at you, looking like it's going to come right for you.
Come on, big boy, let's go.
You antagonized it, which is like provoking it, for 2 rounds. Carbuncle.
I'm gonna go around here. I'm gonna attack this one. I'm gonna bite it right in the butt.
There's the thick
There
skin
he
we
is.
were worried about.
Oh no, it's too
Get
thick.
it great. He gets extra AC.
From behind.
Yes.
God, I hate it so much. This orc right here is going to turn around and attack the puppet. 18 versus AC.
It just barely hits.
For 4 points of damage.
Damn, you're consistent on that 4, bud.
I mean, yeah, they roll a 1d6 and I've been low rolling it. So this one's going to come over and swing at J-Ray for a nat 2 and misses you completely. And it's Cam's turn.
Well, I will flank behind this one. I want to use my cutlass. His glutes cannot outshine mine.
They did.
He does. The glutes are too strong.
So unfortunate miss. Mega peepers.
Mushroom is going to attack the orc in front of him.
Okay, that was bad. Next.
Then I'll go ahead and try and punch him from behind. And see how strong these glutes really are. 19.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay,
Ooh.
okay. So yeah, both those hit. So
Punching bags.
you knock him right the F out.
I knock him right on his ass.
You don't want to do that because his ass is gonna hold him up.
Damn. I'll move
Not that
my
kind of
5
hard.
feet, and then he's going to move his 20 feet.
I am going to use. I'm going to embrace the inner goblin and use my goblin punch. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it saves through your entire spell.
Oh,
So it takes
no
It-
damage.
actually it's save reflex half. So it takes half damage. I never thought it would matter. There's a inherent rule of Pathfinder where things, when rounded down, still have to be rounded down to 1. So you still get away with dealing 1 damage to this, and you don't deserve it. And we're moving on to Quetch.
So wait, when was the Chocobo's turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sorry. The Chocobo in theory should go. The Chocobo does make a swing. The Chocobo deals 3 points of damage to this guy.
Nice.
Boom.
Now
it's you.
Now this just mechanically, like, what does stabilized mean? Because you said that earlier, and if the 1 health didn't stabilize it, is that something that still needs to happen?
The 1 health did stabilize it,
Okay.
but so stabilized doesn't mean healthy. It just means it's not actively dying.
Okay.
So like if someone were to hit a stabilized creature, they would immediately start making death saving throws in order to see if they perish or not. This basically just means it's not on that verge of death. It doesn't have to make those throws. If left alone, it will heal over time and recover.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean it's conscious.
Got it. I will move to the space between the two chocobos. Just take a regular old dagger pokey.
Man, these low rolls.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and straight up attack.
Nice. Just barely whiffing off of it. Carbuncle.
Carbuncle's gonna take some claw attacks.
Jeez.
Jesus!
A bunny attempt.
What kind of modifiers do you have in your attacks?
How much damage? 4?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Good job, Carbuncle.
So is that corpse desecrated and Carbuncle just smeared in blood?
Holy hand grenade!
I'm not the one to answer that. You guys managed to defeat the orcs. Real quick, we'll do the old loot. I swear to you, I rolled. You guys find 1 fire crystal on all of them.
As in, that's all the drops?
No. Just
Oh.
that's out of 5. You got 1 fire crystal.
Oh, jeez.
You guys also get 10 gil. You find a scroll of fire and a potion. Scroll of fire is to teach the fire spell. I mean, they have their equipment on them as well. So like, there's 2 orcish axes. There's a quarterstaff. If somebody wants, you guys can make a roll for sort of value to see how good this stuff is to be lugging around with you. So J-Ray got a 19. So J-Ray, to you, you know that these things are worth modicums of gil, but they are heavy for what they are. So it's sort of up to you if you want to be lugging these around. I would say you would probably get a total of 30 gil selling all of the stuff that you found across these guys.
Hey, shopkeep. Since we just saved you, you mind buying these from us?
Guy comes out from around the corner, the Hume, and he just goes, "Oh, bugger me. I thought it was going to be Orc Chow. What did you ask me? That I wanted to buy my attackers' items?"
Yeah, we just saved you, so I figured it'd be a good gesture. Either that or a reward, something for our courageous heroism to keep you standing upright.
Yeah. Give me just a minute. I think I got something just for you. And he goes to the back of his cart.
As soon as he turns at the corner, I snap my fingers.
From the, I forget what it's called, but the place that he sits when he's showing the chocobo, 2 gil just come right into your hand.
Yep, just pocket it.
And he is behind his cart, so he didn't even notice. He comes back around. He goes, yes, I am just coming back from visiting some fine smiths in Bastock, and I am bringing with me some traditional wares, but I do have this. And he pulls out an extremely well-crafted knife. He says, you won't find anything lighter and sharper. And he sort of passes it to J-Ray. Along with that, he also slides 15 gil into your hand and says, and sort of almost in like a whisper goes, I'm not taking this shit. And takes a step back.
Shopkeep, your birds are they're okay. The one is healing but not dead.
He goes, yes. Thank you so much for helping me with them. I don't know what I would do if I lost Norma or Sheila.
Which one's Norman? Which one's Sheila?
The one that is wounded, she is Sheila, and she is priceless. He goes over towards one of them, and starts petting them. He says, "Can I ask where you're all going?"
To King Rampir's
King Rampir's tomb to seek fame and fortune.
That's what he
damn
said.
it.
Got it. Well, rumor on the wind I've heard from some adventurers is that some a coalition of goblins have moved in there, and they're making it rather difficult to traverse the tomb, but based on your party, it looks like you might have an in. Well, I wish you all good luck, and now I need to find a way to get my dear birds and my wagon to Sandoria without the help of dear Sheila over here. And then as he's petting the bird, he's sort of looking in his wagon and his bird, and it seems like he's trying to solve a problem.
I can use my stable hand and see if I can help.
Go ahead and roll me a stable hand roll. It seems as though the untethered chocobo's wounds are way worse than the other one, having been down for so long, to the point where it seems as though this merchant doesn't want to use it to tow the wagon, but without it, it seems like it would stress the other bird. So he's trying to figure out what he should do.
I can summon a chocobo
You could.
and offer to help.
How many spells do you have left if you cast this?
I have 3 mana right now. If I do that, that means I have 1 spell for the tomb.
Shopkeep,
Which
do you have an ether?
Let me check. Quetch,
Sounds like
I
a
want
roll.
you to do what I call a luck roll, which just give me a 1d20 flat with nothing.
Oh,
That a boy.
finds a mega
saving it
elixir.
He's saving it.
Wow.
Told
He
you I was
goes-
saving my good rolls.
You know, I think I just might. And he goes back. He goes to the back of his cart. He comes running back toward you, Quetch. He goes, yes, I have this. And he passes it off to you. Not only is this an ether, this is a max ether. So it will instantly refill Ruki's mana to max.
Thank you, Shopkeep. We shall cherish this. Moogle, I'll hold on to this, and if you need it in battle at any point, I will come to your aid.
Why you just let him hold on to it?
Because my attacks are very weak.
And I need something to do? Is that where that's going?
100%.
Okay, Koopa.
Ruki summons a third chocobo, gives it its direction. The shopkeeper comes over to you and personally to you, Ruki, and goes, "Thank you very much for what you're doing here. Me and my birds, we appreciate it more than you know." And passes you a light curtain.
Light curtain?
Yes, it is a usable item that gives somebody within 100 feet the protect spell. And he goes, "Come along, girls!" And they all start moving away, including your chocobo.
Good day to you, peasant man. Be sure to spread the tales of Kamishi and his crew to all that may listen.
And the merchant
The
goes.
name's a
along
work
his
in
way.
progress.
And you guys are able to continue on your quest towards King Rampere's tomb.
Hello everybody, Quetch here, and I hope you enjoyed the first video in our Pathfinder campaign. We've got so much more to share with you, and in just a minute we're going to have a preview of episode/session 2. But I just want to say this video took a very long time to edit, and if you want to support the future of this series, please consider becoming a channel member right here on YouTube to also access between session content as well as other behind-the-scenes looks. Also consider joining my Patreon at patreon.com/callmequetch. It is your help and the help of all of my current patrons that make this kind of content possible. So thank you so much. And without further ado, here's the preview for episode 2.
So we arrive at the infamous Rampere's tomb. I know many a fledgling adventurers delve deep into its depths. We should be fine as long as you stay under my tutelage.
Where should we even begin? This place is so spread out.
And that's the adventure.